Okay. Hello. We'll get started in just a minute here. Okay. Getting all situated. I will get started in just a minute. All right. We're still a few minutes early. If you want to join us in the live, see there. Turn this down a little bit. All right, we'll get started in a few minutes. If you are wanting to join us in the live, if you're watching or seeing this on Facebook, let's see here. Oops. I will post. I did post the link to join the event live. And we're just a few minutes early, so we will get started on that. There we go. So if you're watching this on Facebook and you want to come and participate and in the live, you want to go to the website cupoflove.joinheidielive.com and you can come be part of the Zoom with us. Other than that, enjoy watching the live on Facebook. I won't see all of the comments if you are doing it through Facebook, but I will do my best to respond back after. But if you want to come join the live so you can comment and interact, let me know. So, all right. So we'll start in just a minute. We start at 7 o'clock. Awesome. Hi. Hi, Robin. It is so good to see you. Hi, Bob. It's good to see you. All right. We will get started here. Excellent. All right. I am so excited to get started. First off, I would love to touch base either if you're watching this on Facebook or if you are in our live. I would love to hear your experience. So last week we talked about gratitude. We also talked about the oil magnolia, and we gave the challenge of writing a letter for each one letter for 7 days of gratitude to whoever you wanted. And if you missed that live, it should be posted in our private Facebook group. I know in my groups it's in the guides. If you would like, it's only 20 minutes. So if you would like to watch that short little 20-minute video about expressing gratitude and learning about magnolia, just comment and I can tag you in the guide if that's helpful. So first off, does anybody want to share about their experience about doing the letters? Did we do the letters, or did we think about it, or do we have a plan? Did anybody want to share? Feel free to comment or unmute yourself if you would like to share. Let's see here in the chat.
Heidi, I didn't do the gratitude thing, but I thought it was a great idea, and it's probably something that I'll try to pick up and do kind of closer to the holidays, and I might incorporate the oil into that as well, because I think that's the best time for me to get started in that process, and then hopefully carry it throughout the year. Obviously, working on gratitude every day, but just not to this level yet.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. All right. So, and you can also comment in the chat if you would like as well. So today we're going to learn a different style of self-care. So everything that we do is about mental health and about improving our mental health. And we talked about creating those positive pathways. Well, today we are going to be talking about vision boards and manifestation. Put a 1 in the comment, or comment if you're watching this video as a replay or live. How many people have done a vision board before? Put a comment in the 1 or say, yes, I've done that. It's getting quite popular. You're probably wondering what all the excitement is about having a vision board, but my vision boards have been really grown in popularity over the last few years. And they've actually are done by many different people. They are done by celebrities. Oprah, Katy Perry, Beyonce, they all had vision boards. And so let's talk about for a little bit, what is a vision board? What is that? A vision board is a goal manifestation collage that transforms your dreams into actions, either through inspiring words, affirmations, or just visualizing, a visualization process with the pictures and the words and things you put on the board, which, don't worry, we're going to talk about that. In order to attract what you truly want, the vision board alone won't just cut it. So just putting a picture on a post-it paper and putting it on the board, that is not enough. You must see it, feel it, embody it to help you create the best vision board for getting it clear on what you want. We're going to go over 4 essential steps. So let's move on to those steps here. So first step, defining your goal. List all the areas of your life. So if you have a pen and paper, go ahead and grab a pen and paper and list and just brainstorm for just a few minutes. List all of the areas in your life that are important to you right now. And these might be either related to family or relationships or hobbies or fitness or well-being, finances. See how many things you can come up with in that list. You could be wanting to teach something, do yoga, travel, learn something, start a new instrument, or even start a new wellness path. Like, for example, focus on metabolic health, which we're currently doing right now in our other programs. I don't want you to spend a ton of time on this. I actually want you to jot down the first few things that come to your mind, because those are probably the things that your subconscious and your body wants you to work on first. So I'll take a moment and let you jot a few things down, and I would love to hear if you want to make a comment of what some of the things that you are working on or want to work on. Let's do one thing here. So you can work on that. And I would love to hear from people. If you would like to make a comment, if you're watching this either on the Facebook or watching the replay, comment some of the things that you would like to do. So one of the things that people get hooked or caught up on is how many quadrants, what quadrants am I going to work about? Or I've heard about quadrants. I don't know what to do. What's best for me? Well, there can be whatever you want it to be. You can decide to have 2 quadrants or 3, 4, 5, or 6 if you want. Now, I definitely wouldn't go more than that. That's too many different things to focus at once. Ideally, 4 is sort of the sweet spot. But the biggest takeaway I want you to take from when you think about how many quadrants, meaning how many areas of focus, is I don't want you to get overwhelmed that you put too much on there. But I also don't want you to underestimate your potential and what your possibilities are. So if you aren't moving forward, then where are you going? So think about that. If we're not moving forward, where are we going? Because if you change nothing, nothing will change. It's sort of silly when you even think about it. Well, step 2, you're going to be finding your inspirations. And that can look like a couple of different things. It can begin by looking at words or images that you find inspiring or that are in line with what your goals are. And you can also find those in magazines or around your lifestyle, where you walk through your everyday life, in your home, nature, fitness, going to the working out, whatever it is. Don't limit yourself to magazines. We have so many resources nowadays. You can find the inspiration through stickers, catalogs, wrapping paper, wallpaper, fabric, ribbons. The list goes on and on. So there's lots of different things that you can get inspired on to use for your vision board. So the possibilities are endless. So depending upon what you're trying to manifest in your life, you may want to focus on a specific word or image. Because remember, we want to keep it simple at the same time. Well, mapping out your board. So now first step, we took our thoughts and we talked about the different areas. We decided how many quadrants or how many areas we want to focus on. The second step, we actually tried to find different things that inspired us, and we gathered all of those things. So now we have our inspirations and our areas and the things and the goals that we want to work on. So now you want to map out your board. You can either go get a large large poster board from the dollar store, from Walmart, whatever works best for you. It can be also just a regular sheet of letter paper or Lego size paper. You can get so creative with this. You can get glue, tape, fabric, ribbon, wasabi tape. You can also use a cork board or a magnet board or any of these things. So it's really, you can use what you have, or you can go get super creative. When you're putting these inspirational pieces together, which again could be magazine clippings, or it can be things that you find along the way, meaning let's say that you want to include things around your surrounding. You want to have a leaf or a flower, a dried flower that you found, or there's a poster that has an inspirational event on there. There's so many different things that you can do besides just a magazine clipping. Put it on your board, move them around, see how they look good on the board. How do they feel? You can put them all in one quadrant according to your area of focus, or you can just have them be like a mosaic collage. Listen to what your subconscious is sort of saying to you that feels good for you and how it can inspire you. Once you have everything in place, that's where you can glue or tape or push pin them into place. Now, one of the cool things that you may not have known, how many people have heard of Canva? Put a one in the comments if you've ever heard or used Canva before. This is actually a creative design or online platform that helps you create pictures and different things. Canva, you can create a vision board right there on Canva, and you can print it off and have it be just a picture. And you could put that picture on your mirror in your bathroom, or you can save it as a picture and you can put it on your cell phone and have it be a screenshot. You can also have it on your computer and be a screensaver. All these different ways that can help inspire you to activate and to bring your vision board to life. So that's step 4, is after you've created it and you've put it on the board, now let's utilize it. And you want to activate it. So put it in places that you see, either your refrigerator or taped on your cabinet or in your car, or like I said, on your computer or your cell phone. But think of all the different spaces that you could have it. And you don't need to have just one, especially if you used it in Canva or you just printed it or you can copy it. You can put it at work. You can put it at lots of different spaces so that you look at it. So one of the things is just putting it up on the wall is not enough. You need to visualize, you need to do affirmations, you need to activate those positive pathways in your brain so that your brain actually thinks that it's either already happened or it's in the process of happening. And so as we move forward with our Cup of Joy series, we actually are going to talk about different affirmation processes. So that is something to come in case you're like, I don't know exactly how to do that, but no worries. We actually are going to go over that. That's one of the things that we'll focus on in this Cup of Love series. So I love Wayne Dyer. And he said it is important that when you look at this vision that you just created with your vision board, that you embody it. It's fully as, it fully is already being fulfilled. So you want to envision that it's already been fulfilled, that it's already been completed, as if it's already a reality. This quote, he says, by using your imagination and practicing the art of assuming the feeling of your wishes being fulfilled and satisfactorily refusing to allow any evidence of the outside world to distract you from your intentions. So don't let the outside world to disrupt that vision that you have. You will discover that you, by virtue of your spiritual awareness, possess the ability to become the person you were destined to be. So think about that. What were you destined to be? Is that in line with what your goals are? Are you on the path that is going in that direction? Well, a Cup of Joy series wouldn't be complete if we didn't talk about an essential oil. And I want to introduce an essential oil to you that you probably already know about that actually can enhance you with what we've just been talking about. And that oil is Roman chamomile. So I have it here, but I also have it in the picture there. So I love this book, which I know I talked about it last week, but I'm going to read it again. So I'm reading right from the book. So Roman chamomile is the oil of spiritual purpose. It supports individuals in discovering and living their true life's purpose. Regardless of what somebody does for a living, They can find purpose and meaning in life. Purpose isn't defined simply by outward actions of individuals. It is housed within their heart and soul and radiates out to the world. Isn't that awesome? It's what's in here. As individuals live from the center of their beings, they find power and purpose that is indescribable. They also feel calmer and more at peace. Roman chamomile assists in shedding the meaningless activities that consume lives. Think of how many meaningless activities that you could shed. So individuals can focus on a more meaningful work, even the work of their own souls. The oil assists in feeling connected to and supported by divine helpers and guides, and claims insecurities about following one's spiritual path. When in doubt, Roman chamomile softens the personality, easing the overactive ego mind. It restores confidence in doing what they came to this earth to do. People fearfully believe that if they do what they love, they will end up destitute. Roman chamomile reminds them to do what they love to experience true success. So, in the beginning, I asked you to think about what are some of your goals? What are some things that you want to work on that you would put on that vision board? Is it in line with what you truly want to succeed in life and in love and in your spirit, in your heart? So, some of the best ways to use Roman chamomile is aromatically. And I wish that you could smell my room right now. I am diffusing ylang ylang and Roman chamomile. So in my diffuser, I have 2 drops of ylang ylang, and then I have 4 drops of Roman chamomile. Go try it out. It smells divine. And so, topically, the places that you want to put this oil is on your forehead. So, you actually can either do it over your third eye or on your crown, but on your forehead, and then actually behind your ears. So, if you haven't already grabbed your Roman chamomile, that's where you want to do. So, I'm going to swig a little on my fingers. You can see it's a little wet, and I'm going to put it behind my ears. And it smells so yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. So, and then also if putting it under your tongue, you can actually put it under your tongue and you can take it internally. All right. So let's say that you have negative feelings that you're working on and you're trying to shed those negative feelings. So if you're feeling purposeless, discouraged, frustrated, unsettled, it's actually use Roman chamomile. Either put a drop in your hand, cup your nose and take a deep breath, rub it on your forehead, behind your ears, and just take a moment and breathe that in. And those will help promote those positive feelings of purpose, guided, peaceful, fulfilled, relaxed, and spiritually connected. So next I want to share with you about an affirmation that you can do. So we are going to go more in depth about affirmations, but I wanted to share this one with you. So as you have your vision board up, I want you to have it and just take, even if it's 30 seconds to a minute when you have it done, that you just close your eyes and you visualize these different goals and items being fulfilled, and it will help motivate you to actually go and do it. And this is a wonderful affirmation that you can say while you look at your board, and you can say it with me if you'd like. Anything is possible. I will allow my vision to form and flourish. My desire in my heart guides me. And that's where you do your visualization of your goals that you have on your board. So, our challenge for today is that, yeah, you are so manifesting is not an act of creating something new. It's simply realigning yourself with what is already is, who you are meant to be. And when you are able to visualize your dreams, your goals, your desires, and live as if they are a reality, there's no end to the possibilities life holds for you. So, my challenge for you today is to go create those vision boards, get them started. And I would love for you to post a picture of them in our Facebook group. I want to see what you guys are working on. And what a wonderful safe space that we've created in our Facebook group that you can share your vision boards. So, unless anybody has any questions, feel free to unmute yourself. If not, that is it. I do welcome people to share either their oil experience of any kind that they want to share that they had over the week. If they want to share an oil experience, or if they have any oil questions, when you're on the live, it makes it a lot easier. This is your platform to be able to answer your oil questions that you may have. So feel free to unmute yourself. I'll try to see if I see any comments.
Heidi,
Yes.
what is the oil book that you're using? I didn't catch that last week.
It is Essential Emotions.
Okay,
And
I have that one.
And this is so last year or the year before, they redid the structure of this book. So it's so if you got it last year, you have the newest version.
Okay, I don't know that I did get it last year.
Well, you can always hold out. They will have a new one published in October, or you can try to get this one. There are affirmation statements that have been put with the oils in this as well now. And I actually, I'll be letting you know, we are doing an essential emotion release boot camp in June. So we actually will work with this book, and we will solely work on how to do emotional release. So I can send you information on that free boot camp. And we work really solely out of this book.
Okay.
So you learn a lot more about the book. Thank you for your question, and thank you for being here. All right, let me check one more spot to see if there are any questions. Let's see. No. Okay, we are good to go. Well, thank you, and I will see you next week. We have actually Heather will be presenting next week, so you'll see a little bit of me and you'll see a little bit of Heather. So you'll get some dual action of different techniques that you can learn about self-care and self-love. So definitely set your timer for next week. If you would like to be registered so you get a text reminder of this event so you can attend our live, this is where you can ask your oil questions and share your oil stories. Feel free to register at, for me, it's HeidiTaylorCO.com/cup of love. All right, you have a wonderful evening. Please do the challenge of your vision boards, and I look forward to seeing everybody's vision boards. All right, have a good night.
Recording stopped.